don't know what happened to the countdown, but it didn't come through. I hope it's a recording. Anyway, tonight I wanted to talk about the Democratic Party. Let me lower my music down a little bit. Yeah, tonight I want to talk about the Democratic Party and the bullshit that's going on. And y'all need to remember that when y'all go to the polls, they don't care about your family. They don't care about if y'all want it. You know, the people are not getting a paycheck. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about people got to cut back on food. The budget's got to be cut in half. The Democrats don't want to send five people from their party to go ahead and vote this shit through, so the people in the military and everybody else can get paid. So when you go poll, just remember, when you go and you vote, you can remember that they did not care about you and your family. So let's get started. I'm gonna share the screen with you. And we're gonna look at it and talk about it. Let's look at the families first. Let me cut the meat button on.
Not be using emergency funds to pay for federal food benefits, with at least 25 states planning to cut off benefits to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program amid the ongoing shutdown. Families are scrambling for alternatives.
It's a assistance program.
Y'all, I got a bad service here at this hotel tonight.
We're on formula and food. We are I'm showing up to food. We're applying to jobs constantly. Our unemployment just ran out.
Need to do so in the past, but times change, and
Critical food assistance in just one.
I want to make sure I can see this. My video keep chopping up due to the internet. So I'm trying. I restarted, got everything up. You know, I've been trying to work on this show for a minute. But see, 42 million will lose their benefits. This weekend. Let me let y'all see that. Let me let y'all hear it.
Week after the Trump administration said it would not be using emergency funds to pay for federal food benefits, with at least 25 states planning to cut off benefits to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program amid the ongoing shutdown. Families are scrambling for alternatives.
For my daughter and food, I'm showing up to food banks when I can. We're applying to jobs.
Now, guys, how can you vote for people who will hold the government hostage so they can push an agenda on the families of America? The Democrats want to give almost $1 trillion to help care for immigrants. $1 trillion for health care for immigrants. That's what this whole thing is about. That's all it's about. They keep saying, well, the Republican won't come to the table, and the Republican keep saying, well, the Democrats won't come to the table. When it comes to the American people eating, all the Democrats got to do is send 5 people in there, and this shit is over. People get their paychecks, and people get their benefits. Now, yeah, the benefits are going to go up, but that's some shit they can negotiate later. But right now, you stop people from getting checks and getting food. This is your Democrats. This is who you need to blame. For the last 4, 5, at least 3 weeks, I've been seeing the Republican begging them to come to the table, and the Democrats wouldn't do it. All they need is 5 Democrats, and this shit is over. But they rather see the American family suffer. They rather see people not eat, not get a check. Without the check, you can't eat. Without certain benefits, you definitely can't eat. I mean, people are already paycheck to paycheck, and here you go, stopping their check just because you want to pass a bill to help immigrants, people who don't even belong here.
No income coming in.
This is my first time visiting a food bank in my entire life. I've never had in the past.
Young black guy, work for the government, can't get a check. The other lady said her employment was running out. Here's a young guy, work for the government, got a nice job. You know, people be like, man, I work for the government. I got a nice job. I ain't gonna never lose it, right? You got a nice job, all right. They allow people like these Democrats to shut you down because they can't agree on nothing to make sure you get a check and eat. Just remember that shit when y'all go to these polls and vote for these damn Democrats. They don't give a fuck because they could have sent 5 people from their organization. I think it's over 500. If I'm not mistaken, it's Democrats in that Senate. It might be 200. I'm gonna look that up next time I know. But they got plenty of people to go in there. 5 of them can say, man, fuck that. I got to make sure these American people eat. I'm going to go ahead and vote with Trump now and get this shit on pass, and we'll fight later. Because what the fuck is y'all fighting about if people can't eat? Y'all people who vote for you can't eat. won't get a check. What the fuck are you fighting for? On their behalf, you making them starve so you can get something pushed through. How would you feel about that? Just think, you and your family sitting there can't eat because the check didn't come in, and you vote for the very people who is keeping food off your table. Either you insane or they insane. So which one is it?
Now, SNAP at the Food Research and Action Center, that is a nonprofit where she addresses food insecurity. You must be a little bit stressed out these days, I gotta say, because you have millions of people facing the daunting possibility, Gina, of losing SNAP benefits because of the.
Now, people, take a look at your screen. I'm gonna make it bigger so y'all can see it. A little sounder. I mean, look at this. Y'all can see it. Supplementary nutrition assistance program. Serves nearly 42 million people each month. The average of $187 per month. Funding runs out November 1st. So if you're getting, that's probably for one kid. If you're getting that a month from the government, but anyway, you got 42 million people each month on this. It serves 42 million SNAP, $187 per month average. Just think, you're not getting that 187 next month. And you got to tell your kids that you vote for people who don't want you to eat. You got to tell people that you vote for people who don't want you to get a check because they blaming the other party. It doesn't matter who actually is voting here. We need 5 Democrat votes so we can move on. So people can get this 42 million can get this 187 per month. So it don't run out in November. Next month, that's 1 week from now. 7 days. You just barely made it with that 187. Now, all of a sudden, you don't get the 187. What are people gonna start doing? Are they trying to make people go crazy? Are they trying to make people snap? I mean, we already have crazy, but now you're gonna make a snap. I mean, this is stupid. When y'all vote Democrat, remember this. This right here needs to be in front of the voting booths. Because these people don't care. Now let's go. Let's see the excuse this woman gonna say what's going on with her.
Government
Let's see what she
shutdown.
gotta say.
So what are the major concerns you're hearing from families?
Yeah, and
Let me rewind a little bit.
Yeah, and I just want to clarify that even with the government shutdown, this doesn't have to happen.
Mm-hmm. Y'all heard that?
Yeah, and I just want to clarify that.
Now, she said this doesn't really have to happen. She said, let her clarify. So as soon as this internet kick in, we're going to hear this.
Even with the government shutdown, this doesn't have to happen.
Come on, internet. We have to hear this. She got to say, we're gonna wait a minute. I want to hear what she's saying. It ain't even gonna let us do it. Don't look like. Let me back it up. I'm trying to get past that. Can't get a good signal hotel. See if I can.
Because of the government shutdown. So what are the major concerns you're hearing from families?
Shutdown, this doesn't have to happen.
Get stuck right there, y'all.
I just want to clarify that even with the government shutdown, this doesn't have to happen.
Read to y'all what she got to say.
To issue funding so that millions of people don't have to go without food. And so we're hearing many individuals saying, can I pay my rent? Majority of people want to happen because Congress has given USDA the authority to issue funding so that millions of people don't have to go without food. And so we're hearing many individuals saying, can I pay my rent? Majority of people on SNAP make less than $1,000.
Government shutdown. So what are the major concerns you're hearing from families?
Yeah, and I just want to clarify.
You know, y'all heard the first one, but I'm just want to Now she says that they still can get. I'm trying to rewind and get it to work. I'm sorry about this, y'all.
For months, but it's all depending on the funding to move forward, but it's a little bit more complicated than that because states have to send these files, right? The main reasons that people are in SNAP are threefold: is I lost my job, as you saw in your previous clip, my wages have been reduced, or I have a family member to take care of. Most people are in SNAP either 6 months to 24 months, but it's all depending on the economy. So what does it look like moving forward? Benefits in November will be delayed unless the Secretary of Agriculture uses research funding to move forward, but it's a little bit more complicated than that because states have to send these files, right? The files of the amount of people that need those services. Those files are sent to a vendor. That vendor then tells USDA it's a long time. So at this point, USDA was very aware that it had until yesterday to ensure that everything moved forward so that benefits would not be delayed. So in a base case scenario, that the secretary changes her mind. And the pub, they also have said
the trends that had been in play probably leading, seeing for the Democratic Party, that there was a shift taking place among the demographics.
She's back.
So
Watch her
working
have to say that
to
Trump did a good job.
remind people that it has always been the Democratic Party that has stood for working people. Work we need to do going forward is also, frankly, to provide the contrast, because right now we have a president in the Oval Office who is building a ballroom for his rich friends while he is depriving working people.
He's not depriving working people for taxpayer money. So he's not doing anything new that Democrats hadn't done. Well, this lady would lie to the Democrats.
Of health care during this government shutdown period.
Let's talk then about that.
Now watch this,
There's
y'all.
an evocative moment in the book where you realize you've lost and you say, my God, what will happen to our country?
Yeah.
And as you've mentioned, the Trump administration is pulling down the
Now watch this lady check her ass. Watch this. I'm just
and
waiting.
the federal government. And you said Donald Trump was a fascist. Do you think he's running a fascist authoritarian government?
And I said yes.
BC,
And it
like a
is what I predicted.
no, they are checked. And she don't have anything to do with it. But her party do. Don't y'all know we would be in a terrible worse.
The United States Department of
This one become president, we will be.
Justice.
Oh, man.
that makes decisions based on fact and law and not personal vengeance.
One woman, you know, I want to become. So I'm gonna get off
President of the United States.
first. She, if y'all, I say that Trump is doing a good. So we're gonna get off her and go to the next. And this is how King Jeffrey he getting checked. don't know why they didn't stop.
And this shutdown, whole fiasco ends, people can get back to work.
That was Senate Majority Leader John Thune on Squawk Box just a
I don't
couple
know
minutes
why.
ago. Now we're going to get some reaction and his thoughts about where this all heads from House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. Good morning to you. We'll start there. What do you make of those comments?
Cut that other video off. They still playing.
Well, our view is that we will sit down anytime, any place with anyone here at the Capitol or back at the White House, including with the president, in order to reopen the government, find a bipartisan path forward to enacting a spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people and improves their quality of life, as opposed to hurting everyday Americans. And of course, anything that we do, crisis, that is real. It's not fake. It's not irrelevant. It's not random. It's a real healthcare crisis, including the urgent need to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits for tens of millions of Americans who are about to experience dramatically increased premiums and deductibles because of the Republican.
There's clearly a game of chicken going on here. Senator Schumer, in terms of how strategically there is a view among Democrats.
Yeah. This is the second.
In the face of this Republican healthcare crisis, remember, this is something that has.
This man is getting checked and he's lying. And they always talk about the health care premiums. That's his subject. He don't talk about nothing else. They were trying to open his mouth. His health care premium going to go up while people need paychecks. And this guy is one of the leaders of the Democrat Party. He's the majority leader. The minority leader, I'm sorry. The other guy is the majority leader. So he's a minority leader. Can't get nothing done. And he got a partner who's the majority leader. He can't get nothing done. And every time they open their mouth, they telling lies. All they need to do is send 5 people. They could go there themselves. 5. And get this. All they need to do is get this shit resolved. If they just send 5 people, the American people can do this show. But that's all they need is 5 people in the job. And this can be over with for American people. You got people worrying about SNAP. You got people worried about paycheck, and this motherfucker is still talking about your health care premium. Your health premium gonna go up regardless. They and this is Frank, Everything Black. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope to see y'all in the future. You guys do like, subscribe, and share.